What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Capricorn. But before we get on into it, I just want to say happy Friday, everybody. Hope we're all looking towards a fantastic weekend. I hope you had yourselves a fantastic week as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. Starting out here with the Capricorn, baby. What is going on? Messages here for the Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on, Cappy? Overall energy here for you is going to be the Empress card. So, right off the bat, you could be connecting here potentially with a Libra for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, it's going to be the Three of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the King of Wands, and looking at the outcome here for you, Capricorn, is going to be the Two of Swords in the reverse position. So, taking a look here into your next 72 hours, coming on into your weekend, we start with the Empress here all the way to the Three of Swords. So, Capricorn, I definitely feel like there has been some sort of growth in reference to a painful experience that you've dealt with. It seems to me kind of like it's not like the pain's entirely settled, but you know, as time goes on, things are getting easier. So I feel like if you've gone through some sort of painful event in your life, whether it happened recently, whether it happened a couple months ago, you know, you're noticing moving into the weekend that something's getting a bit easier, whether it's a breakup, whether you and somebody are just no longer connected, whether you suffered from just some event in life that was really difficult to overcome. The pain's still there, but you notice that you're getting better. You notice that it's getting easier to go through. And I really am one of those people that, granted, I understand time is linear, I get it, but I am one of those people that genuinely do believe that as time continues to go on, the better things get and the easier it becomes to overcome certain types of pain that we've experienced. So moving into your next 72 hours, you're kind of noticing, you know, as time goes on, as things have grown, as my life has changed, you know, the pain's still here, but it's getting a bit easier, right? Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, Capricorn, you are dealing with the King of Wands. So King of Wands to me says you're noticing that you're starting to become more interested in things again. You're starting to become more vibrant. There's a smile on you again. It's like, I feel alive again, you know? I feel like I can enjoy my life a little bit more right now. And with the outcome here being the Two of Swords reverse represents, you know, this is no longer a battle, right? Because the Two of Swords could represent two different things. You know, maybe you once in the past, or maybe previously in the past, Capricorn, you would kind of have to battle yourself to be interested in certain things, or to have a smile on your face, or to have fun. Maybe nothing seemed interesting at some point in time, right? Because when we go through painful experiences, the stuff that we usually love to do might become boring. It might become unappealing. It might not seem as great as it used to be, because when we're in a very depressive kind of state, nothing seems satisfying. But just to be able to see now, moving into the weekend, that even if the pain is still there, you're starting to feel naturally better than you previously did. And if you can start to notice yourself enjoying things again and having fun and having a smile on your face, it's an overall beautiful experience. It's like, I don't know, I can tell that I'm getting better. I can tell that I'm in the process of moving on, and I'm just happy to finally feel more like myself again. All right, so that's what I see here for you, Capricorn. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's really great news to see for those of you that are dealing and resonating with this situation. All right, baby. So we started out here with the earth signs today. So we're going to do earth, fire, water, air. So we'll jump into Aries in just a second. Anna says she didn't get a notification. Yeah, I'm not sure if people are going to get notified. YouTube's just weird, you know, but I uploaded 2 videos today, so maybe that's why. But hopefully notifications will shoot out a little bit later. But if not, it is what it is. But regardless, happy Friday, everybody. So we're going to do the zodiac lineup, earth, fire, water, air. Jumping on into the fire, let's see what we got going on here for the Aries, okay? So what information's gonna come on in here for the Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on for your weekend? What information's coming on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aries, we're getting this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the 8 of Swords. So right off the bat, you could be connecting here potentially with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at your current energy, we do have the 8 of Cups. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Hermit in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, Aries, is going to be the Page of Cups in the reverse position. So Aries, let's see what's in store here for you. So coming into your weekend, Aries, we start with the 8 of Swords here all the way to the 8 of Cups. So it's kind of one of those energies that represent that you kind of want to get out of your head here moving into the weekend. I kind of feel like you want to be distracted a little bit. You know, 8 of Swords represents overthinking. 8 of Cups, that's you wanting to get away from those overthinking kind of energies. So it seems to me like this weekend, you just want to get out of your head. You want to be a little distracted. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Hermit reverse. So Hermit reverse here says you don't want to be inside the house all day this weekend or to yourself this weekend. It's about being social AF, okay? I feel like moving into your weekend here, Aries, it's about getting social, getting moving, doing something, just anything that can kind of get you out of your headspace, and you just want to be around people where you want to be constantly in motion. You know, looking at the outcome here being the Page of Cups reversed, Page of Cups reversed here says, I don't want to talk about whatever I've been overthinking or whatever I've been dealing with, but what I do want to do is I want to be social. I want to be constantly stimulated. I want to be doing something so I'm not feeling like I'm constantly stuck inside my head overthinking about a situation that you don't want to be overthinking about. So at the end of the day, Aries, not a problem at all. I'm one of those people that tell everybody all the time, the best way to get rid of overthinking is to naturally not allow yourself to try to stop overthinking. You know, one of the best ways I could tell a person that's a consistent overthinker to actually overcome being, you know, stuck and caught up inside your head is don't try to stop it, but instead let your mind roam free. Here's some advice I'll give you for this weekend. I don't think it's an issue or a problem at all that you want to get out, you want to get stimulated, you want to hang out with people, you want to be social. It's not an issue at all this weekend that you want to be a bit distracted to kind of help you get out of your head. But at the end of the day, Aries, if you just let your mind think, and you let it do its thing, inevitably, your mind's going to focus on something else. And here's the reason why. If you tell yourself, God, stop overthinking about this situation, all that your mind's going to pick up is overthink about the situation. Our brain doesn't register, don't do this or don't do that. You know, if I tell everybody, don't think of a pink elephant, all your brain registers is pink elephant, so you just thought about a pink elephant as I talked about it, you know? So at the end of the day, all we have to do is just allow ourselves to let our brain do its thing, and in due time, you're not going to be thinking about the situation anymore. Your brain will find something else to focus on. So practice that this weekend while getting out, having fun, being social, and distracting yourself with various different things. Because the more you kind of just let your brain do its thing, inevitably, it'll move on to something else. All right, Team Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire, and we did the earth, jumping on into the water now. Let's have a look here at the birthday peeps. I want to see what's going on here for the Scorpio, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for your weekend, baby. Hopefully, all is looking well. What do we got going on here for the Scorpio gang? Happy birthday, baby. Scorpio, overall energy for you is the 6 of Wands in reverse. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the Justice in the reverse position. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Strength. And looking at the outcome for you, Scorpio, is going to be the Emperor in the reverse position. So let's see what we got going on here for your weekend. Well, coming into your next 72 hours, by the way, just throwing this out here, we do have 3 major Arcana cards here, so you could be connecting with a Libra, a Leo, or potentially an Aries. But Scorpio, 6 of Wands in reverse here to the Justice reversed. you're kind of not giving someone or something attention, especially due to how unbalanced things have been. Taking a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Strength card. So Strength card could represent the energy of taming the beast. I feel like somebody here is like purposely either avoiding you or holding themselves back from you. And with that being said, I don't really feel like you necessarily appreciate that. I don't think you're particularly happy with the fact that somebody here is choosing to be at a distance from you, Scorpio. So I feel like ultimately, though, you're not letting them get to you. It's like, okay, if you want to choose to be out of my life and, you know, pippity pop the fuck out of here, then I'm in a space right now in my life where I'm going to do everything that I can personally to make sure that I show I'm not affected, because it's almost like, you know, somebody here is trying to do no contact and only like in a manner to make you want them more. I think you're kind of intuitively picking up on that. Like, I almost feel like that's the situation, Scorps. It's like somebody here is going no contact because they want you to end up getting really, really interested at what they're doing and to become more attracted and to become more invested into as why they've suddenly like disappeared. And you're like, I'm not falling in that trap, okay? At the end of the day, if you want my attention, you should just reach out to me and talk to me. You shouldn't have to avoid me in order to kind of just get me to want you more, you know? So I feel like moving into your weekend here, it's like, yeah, that's not really a great way to go about things. I'm not going to sit here and entertain this. And looking at the outcome here being Emperor reversed represents I have no control whatsoever, you know, what this person decides to do, but ultimately I know what I can do. And this kind of behavior is something that I'm not currently appreciating. I'd rather be with somebody who's going to be direct. You know, if you want to actually talk to me, talk to me. If you want to freaking have a connection with me, be involved with me. You know, don't try to use this no contact method as a way to kind of try to manipulate me to make me feel more attracted to you or to make me, you know, feel more invested and interested, you know? So, Scorps, that's kind of the situation I'm seeing. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I don't even know why I said bippity bop the fuck out of here. That was so funny. I'm glad you like that, guys. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That just came out of me. It's like, Scorpio, you're saying fuck it. I'm going to bippity bop the fuck on out of here. All right? That's a very interesting way of putting it. But yeah, for your weekend here, it's like, you want my attention. I can see it so clearly, but you're not going to get it. Not in this format. I'd rather you be direct to get my attention, not have to do this kind of shit, you know? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water. We also did our earth, and we did our earth. We did our water. We're jumping on in. How did I do this? Fuck, I'm messing up already, guys. Did we do fire yet, or am I crazy? No, yes, we did. So we did our earth, we did our fire, we did our water. Now we're jumping into the air signs. How am I messing up the dang sign schedule already? Okay. All right. Moving along forward, jumping on in to our air signs now. Let's see what we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. What's up, baby? What do we got showing up here for the Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Gemini, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Cups in the upright position. So you could be connecting with a water sign for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Seven of Cups. And looking at the outcome here for you, Gemini, is going to be the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and take a look here and see what's in store here for you. All right, Gemini, coming into your next 72 hours for your weekend here, we have the Page of Cups to the Ten of Swords. Immediately, what I feel here for you is you're kind of in a period of time where it's like, I want to offer myself to something else. I think that the Ten of Swords, you know, typically resonates as an ending of some sort. You know, the tens in the tarot usually do represent finality. So Ten of Swords here, it's like something's coming to an end. It could be potentially a relationship for some of you. Maybe this is representing your job. Maybe this is quitting a job or possibly walking out of some sort of relationship. And when I say relationship, it doesn't specifically have to be romantic. This could be about no longer interested in a certain friendship, no longer being interested in a certain relationship that isn't romantic at all. But I feel like you're in a space where you just want to give your love and give your undivided attention to different things right now. And it's probably because you feel this kind of energy of unappreciation is almost what's turning up here in the reading for you. You know, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups doesn't naturally represent unappreciation. What it usually represents is mixed signals. So there's one or two ways that I'm seeing this. For some of you Geminis, you could be kind of walking out of a connection or walking out of a relationship in your life because there's too many mixed signals at play. If that's the case here for you, you're tired of things not being direct, you're tired of not getting a clear-cut answer, and at the end of the day, because things aren't very clear, fuck this, I'd rather just do my own thing. So I'd rather kind of invest myself into a situation that's more clear. So if you're dealing with some sort of situation in your life right now, whether it's relationships, your working situations, if you're just dealing with a situation overall that's very unclear, I think that you're tired of that. You want clarity. You want something that's simple. You want something that you can understand, right? You don't want to be dealing with nothing but, you know, with all these mixed emotions, right? So I do feel like you're looking for something that's more clear. And for another group of Geminis, the way this reading can resonate as well is it could resonate if you are feeling unappreciated. This may be why you're moving in a different direction. So let's say somebody who's a friend to you, a lover to you, etc. If somebody was showing a lack of appreciation for you, that might be why you're opening yourself up to giving your attention to other people who can clearly appreciate you. So looking at the outcome here being the Four of Swords reversed, Four of Swords reversed doesn't mean, Gemini, that you're going to isolate and walk away from everybody, but you're going to isolate from this person and or situation and open yourself up to better. Okay? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, JD, my love, thank you so much for the 5555. Appreciate you, dude. Bippity boppity bitch. Hell yeah, dude. I don't know what it is that made me say that statement earlier, but it's so funny. I like that now. I'm going to start using that in my readings. I'm bippity boppiting the fuck out of here. But JD, thank you for the generous 5555, dude. I appreciate the fuck out of you. That's a lot right there. And just thank you so much, dude, for blessing me all the time. You are super freaking appreciated, dude. All right, guys. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for the weekend reading. So we're going to jump back on in to the lovely and amazing earth signs, and we'll see what we got going on here for the Virgo, baby. Okay, what do we got going on here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Virgo. We're done shuffling already. Your message is coming in here quick. Let's see what's going on here for you. Starting out here with the overall energy for your weekend, we do have the moon in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. And looking at the outcome for you, Virgo, is going to be the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for your weekend. Okay, well, Virgo, right off the bat, moon in reverse, you could be connecting with a Pisces potentially for some of you, but Moon in reverse usually represents not really feeling all that connected to your feelings and emotions at this time. I think the reasoning behind that is because if you were to kind of really deeply invest and connect to your feelings, I think you'd more so lean to the point of wanting to end something. So you're trying to get clear-headed. You don't want to make an impulsive decision is what I feel for you, Virgo. Let's say this weekend your romantic partner fucked up. Maybe they did something they shouldn't have done, and instead of making an impulse decision, you actually want to give yourself some space from him or her or whoever, and you want to take time to process things. I feel like you're in a space this weekend where it's like, if somebody has said or done something that triggered you emotionally, you're just pulling back. You're putting everything on pause. Let me process this before I make any impulse decisions, because I'm in a space right now where I don't want to automatically cut someone off based upon what had happened. So looking at what you're dealing with here being the Ace of Pentacles, this is about you taking the opportunity right now to really take some time out to process things before you make a final decision. So that's why the Ten of Swords isn't upright, because if the Ten of Swords was upright, after somebody did something that maybe you weren't happy with, you would have instantaneously cut them off. But because it's in the reverse, that represents you're taking out some time to process, and with the outcome here being the Four of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords reversed here represents this is a situation I'll come back to. So I feel like something might happen this weekend, whether you're dealing with a romantic partner, whether this is family, whether it's something that happens at your job or this is your friends. I think something might happen here that might really bother you, and it might make you really quickly kind of consider, should I even keep this person around? Should I even continue investing in whatever the situation is? And once you start to feel that way, you recognize, okay, let me take a step back. Before I make any impulse decisions, let me take a step back. let me put this situation on pause. Let me kind of ignore all of this and come back to it and process it and handle it a little bit better instead of instantly cutting someone or something out. So I feel like you just want to give yourself some time. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's actually a very mature decision. You know, everybody has the capacity to make quick impulse decisions, especially when something happens. We can instantaneously cut someone or something out very quickly. We all have the ability to do so. But I think that this time you're realizing, I want to make sure, you know, whatever happened, I want to really see, you know, what happened, how I feel about it. Can we fix things? Can we not fix things? I want to look at the big picture, you know? So I definitely see that coming in here for you, okay? Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, all right? All right, moving on forward, we finished up the Earth. We're going to hop on into the fire, baby, and we'll take a look here and see what we got going on for the Sagittarius. By the way, how the hell has it already been 20 minutes? I feel like I just started the day or the weekend reading here today. Holy crap. Dang, guys, we're blowing through these signs quick today. We're already on the second batch. I feel like we just started. 20 minutes flew by. So, moving on forward, let's see what we got going on here for the Sagittarius, please. Messages here for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Saggy, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, man. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the 10 of Wands. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh boy. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Empress. And lastly for you, Saggy, is going to be the Page of Cups. It's not more of an oh boy moment for you, but it's probably an oh boy moment for whoever you are dealing with. Sagittarian, of course, if it resonates to you, kind of feels to me like moving into your weekend right now, you are really fed up with somebody and the shit that is going on between the two of you. Looking at the overall energy to the current, we have here the 10 of Wands to the Ace of Cups reversed. So you're kind of at a point where you've experienced so much burdens that you don't really want to continue going forward because these burdens have changed your own feelings and emotions. You know, when we deal with consistent negative situations, it can basically have us change our outlook on the situation we're dealing with. So let's say that we were at first in love with somebody and happy with them, but over time they became bitter, they became sour, they became a person of a bunch of negativity. That has the capacity to change how you feel about a person. That has the capacity to make you one day be in love with somebody and the next day not be in love with somebody, right? So Sagittarius, moving into your next 72 hours, I feel like you've just experienced so much burdens with someone, and it's gotten to the point where it's changed how you feel about them. And looking at what you're dealing with here being the Empress, it's almost like with all that you've gone through with this person, it's made you find out so much more about yourself. It's almost like you've learned to love yourself because the love was lacking from this individual. So to compensate, you learn to love yourself instead of only solely focusing on the love you got from external situations, aka this person. So Sagittarius, I feel like moving into your weekend here, this individual maybe didn't give you what you were looking for. Maybe they weren't showing that unconditional love you were interested in. But one thing that did come out of this was it allowed you to learn to love yourself more. And with that being said, you can now realize I'm not happy with this person or with this situation. It's caused a lot of burdens in my life, and I can acknowledge I deserve better. And with the outcome here being the Page of Cups here says, I'm willing to open myself up to whatever comes next because at this moment in time, I'm not getting what I know I'm worthy and deserving of. All right, baby. Very, very intense message for sure. Do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's what I have in store here for you. All right. And by the way, I think there was another donation. JD, dude, you are crazy, but in a good way. JD, thank you for the $19.99. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you for your generosity, man. It really freaking means a lot. I'm digging your hair today. I'm digging your hair today, son. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. Today I decided to do my hair. It's been a while. Believe it or not, guys, I get very lazy with my hair. That's why you guys always see me in a beanie and shit. I get incredibly lazy with my hair. So today I was like, you know what? Why don't I do it? It's been a long time. Let me go ahead and show my hair and let me look like a decent human being today. So thank you. I appreciate the compliment. And hopefully everybody's been doing well here so far today. Appreciate you all tuning in for sure. Just going to take a quick little break and then we'll carry on through with the rest of the reads. So we did earth, we did fire. We're moving on into water in just a sec. We're going to go check out the Cancer in just a sec or two. All right, baby. But as previously mentioned, hope you all have been having yourselves a fantastic day so far. And I hope you're excited for the weekend. Hopefully you guys got some cool weekend plans and stuff. For me personally, I really need to clean. So I know it doesn't sound like an exciting weekend plan for you. And I know I'm not sure. I feel like I have to have Virgo somewhere in my chart, but I love organization and I love cleaning, and I have not kept up with it for like the past week and a half. It just has not been the way that I naturally do. So I feel like this weekend I need to clean. I need to clean my studio. I need to clean the rest of my apartment. I need to make it look spotless. So that's going to be my plan here for the weekend. I'm going to do that, do laundry, do a bunch of adult shit, and then maybe I'll have some fun. So we'll see where it goes for sure. All right, baby. Moving on forward, we're going to go ahead and take a look now and see what we got going on for the Cancer, okay? All right, baby. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancer. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we do have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Three of Wands in reverse, and looking at the outcome here for you, Emperor in reverse. So taking a look here at the Cancer, baby, we do have all these reversals, all 4 reversals across the board, but not always necessarily a negative thing. So let's see what's in store for you. Well, we start with the Queen of Wands reverse, then we move into the Queen of Pentacles reverse. So moving into your weekend, it definitely seems to me like there is it's kind of like there's this focus that's not on you, but it's on a certain situation. I feel like the Queen of Wands reversed is kind of representing that you're not wanting to put as much enthusiasm or as much energy into someone or something. I definitely am hearing disappointment coming up. Like you could potentially be disappointed in one person's actions or disappointed in something else. I feel like you're not entirely hyped up or happy about something specifically. It has nothing to do with you, because if the Queen of Pentacles was upright, it would be about you, but because it's in the reverse, it's not about you. So I feel like you're just not particularly happy with someone or something going on in your life. Looking at what it is you're dealing with the Three of Wands reversed. So Three of Wands reversed could represent someone who's shutting you out. So if this is about a romantic partner, a friend, your family, whomever, this could be somebody who's shutting you out. Maybe somebody here is just not open. They haven't been vulnerable with you, and maybe you're tired of it. I think that for some of you Cancers, you're like, granted, with the outcome here being Emperor reversed, I know I can't control somebody else and their ability on whether or not they want to be open and vulnerable with me, but I can surely be really freaking irritated and ticked off about it because this person seems to be closing you out. And I think you're tired of it, Cancer. It's like, listen, if we have this connection, whatever the connection might be, romantic, not romantic, this is about somebody important in your life. And it's like, if we are supposed to care about each other and supposed to be open with each other, why aren't we, So it feels like you could be dealing with somebody possibly icing you out. And I don't feel like it has to do with anything that you've done. It's more about this person. And because they're choosing not to talk to you, to open up to you, it's creating a bit of a gap in the relationship that you share with this person. In Cancer, it definitely seems to me like you value this person heavily. So there is an irritation here for sure. And it's like, listen, I fucking care about you. Just talk to me. Open up to me. Let's see what's going on. We can work through this together. And your person's like, no. Okay? No, I don't want to do that. That's not going to happen. So here's my best advice for you, Cancer. At the end of the day, you already acknowledge it here, right? Emperor in reverse. I got no control over anybody else's choices, actions, so on and so forth. But what you can do is you can give them space. And even though that might not be exactly what you want to do, it's probably going to be what's best. Because when you keep pushing a person, it's going to make them want to pull away even more. But if you do tend to give them that space, then they're going to open up to you over time. And that's the best way to do it. So if you really love this person, you value the connection you have with them, like I already said, I don't think them icing you out or just being really emotionally unavailable has anything to do with you. I don't feel like it's your fault. I think they just have a lot going on. And the more space you give them, in due time, the more they're going to feel comfortable to open up, Me being a Cancer all my life, right? Like that's ever going to change. But me being a Cancer all my life, I used to be that person who would like always want to know what was going on and what was wrong and like just try to be there for people. And I never realized that by me doing that, it was actually pushing the people I loved further away from me because they needed space. And I didn't realize that. And as I started to grow more into myself as a Cancer, I realized, me personally, when I'm feeling like blah, I don't really like talking about it all the time with other people. Sometimes I like my space and I value my space. And the more that I learned that about myself, the more I could relate that to other people. So when people are just going through whatever they're going through, Cancer, give them space here. They're bound to open up to you again. They're bound to get into a better position with you again. So like I already mentioned, for reassurance for y'all, I don't think it has anything to do with you. It has everything to do with them. Give them space, and then they'll contact you soon enough, and you'll start to get a better understanding of what happened, okay? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth, we did our fire, we did our water, jumping on into the air sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Aquarius gang. What is going on, baby? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aquarius. We're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aqua, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Cups in reverse. All right, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we have the Four of Swords reversed. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Ace of Wands. And looking at the outcome, guys, we do have here the Star in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in store here for you. So looking into the next 72 hours here for you, Aquarius, King of Cups reversed here to the Four of Swords in reverse. It kind of feels like you're getting back into a space right now where you're possibly having a hard time explaining yourself emotionally this weekend. You could be having a hard time conveying your feelings and emotions. And it seems to me like the way that that's coming up is, how do I explain this? Let's look at what you're dealing with first. You're dealing with the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's like a new type of journey that's coming into your life. And it's almost like you don't know how to feel about it because there's a certain cling to comfortability when you're being called to get out of your comfort zone. I definitely think that that's kind of where the direction of this reading is going. So Aquarius, you're being called to step out of your comfort zone, and there's a part of you here that's still clinging to your comfortability. So with that being said, it's always hard for a new beginning to manifest when you're still holding on to your comfort zone. One of the greatest things a teacher told me in high school that stuck with me for life, man, was the fact that he mentioned, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It was the biggest thing that I ever needed to give my life that boost. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. When I heard that quote, I was like, whoa, that makes a lot of sense, because you're never going to grow and expand unless you get out of your comfort zone. The more of your comfort zone you stay in, you're always going to be there. So Aquarius, moving into your weekend here, for those of you that are having new beginnings on the horizon, Ace of Wands, for those of you that have a new idea, a new business idea, for those of you that have a new relationship on the horizon, for those of you that have a new chapter of your life that's showing up here for you, it's like, yeah, this big part of you wants to start this new path, but you also are afraid of getting out of your comfort zone. And just remember, if you don't get out of your comfort zone, then you're going to be in a space that's going to end up where you're not growing and where you're not evolving. You're going to just end up exactly where you are. So if growth and evolution is what you're looking for, then get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Step out of your space, okay? With the outcome here being the Star reversed, Star card in the reverse position. By the way, the Star card is the card that represents Aquarius, but with the Star card being in the reverse position here for you, it kind of just shows up as, I don't know if I'm ready to take this next step or to take this next leap of faith. So Aquarius, this is the message I'm getting. Sorry if it's coming out confusing, guys. I'm trying to find the right words to say, but I feel like the right words aren't coming out. But the message I see here for you is like, I have a new beginning that I can do. I have a new beginning I can take. I have a new chapter of my life that I can genuinely invest myself into. But I've grown to be very comfortable where I'm at. And honestly, it makes me worried about taking this leap of faith, because if I take this leap of faith, there's a chance that I won't succeed. There's a chance that my life won't be the same the way it is now, or there's a chance it won't be even better. But what I learned in life is that no matter what new step you take, what new chapter you start, life always improves whether we want to see it or not. So Aquarius, you could be scared of taking a new leap of faith and starting a new journey. But at the end of the day, you'll never know if it was worth it or not without taking that step, you know? So my advice here is like Aquarius, if you're comfortable in your life, if you're settled, if you want to stay in your comfort zone, you're more than welcome to do so. You don't necessarily have to step out of it, but if you're looking for growth and expansion, I feel like the opportunity is being presented to you here. And if you're going to be willing to take it, you got to be willing to step out of where you're comfortable right now and be in the energy of the unknown. You got to be kind of at peace with the energy of the unknown, right? You know, taking this new beginning, you don't know where it's going to go, but at the end of the day, you got to let go of that fear. Right? So I'm not sure who it's going to resonate to out there. Hopefully it resonates to some Aquarians. I feel like I explained this reading really crappily, but if it resonates, it resonates. Cool. And if not, no worries. All right. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the air signs for today. We're going to go ahead and jump on into, or sorry, we didn't finish up all our air signs. We finished up our second batch of zodiacs. We're going to move into the last and final batch. Real quick, I did want to mention, Fawn asked, did I get a haircut? I did not. This is my hair. Ever since I got my last haircut, which was like maybe 2 months ago. I just haven't done my hair in a while. And JD, thank you for another donation, dude. Thank you for the $9.99. You mentioned this teacher often. That I know why, but it's beautiful. Yeah, that teacher, I'm not going to say his specific name just, you know, for privacy reasons, but yeah, he taught me a lot for sure. That I never thought in my life, because school was something I've always like despised. I never thought in my life for sure that I was going to have an impact from a specific teacher throughout schooling, but from that teacher specifically, the impact that he made on me and the things that I've learned and the things that I needed in life genuinely came from that teacher. And I can definitely say I'm grateful for having that experience in school, because I always thought, going to school, I was never going to get any sort of experience or take any sort of things away from it and apply it to my real life knowledge. But yeah, for sure. I do mention that teacher often because he made a good impact. He really did. But thank you though. I appreciate that. Thank you for that $9.99, JD. Definitely means a lot, dude. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we finished up the second batch of the zodiacs for today. Moving on to the last and final batch for the weekend read. Jumping back on into the Earth sign. Let's have a look here at the Taurus. What do we got going on here for the Bull Gang, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for the Bulls, baby. Hopefully, the Bull Gang is doing well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Strength card. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with. We got the Ten of Swords, and looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the World in the reverse position. So moving into your next 72 hours, moving into your weekend here, let's see what's up for the Taurus. Ace of Cups here to the Strength. You could be dealing with a Leo potentially. Ace of Cups to the Strength is giving me the vibes of, I love something, I care about something, but I'm also willing to set it free. I think that this is about recognizing that you can care about something, but you also want to do what you feel is the right thing to do. So if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's meant to be. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up on here for your weekend, Taurus, because taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Ten of Swords. So you love something, even though it's maybe not actively still occurring in your life. If this is a relationship, it could represent a breakup. You still love the person, but if you're not currently together, you're willing to set it free here. Looking at the outcome being the World reversed here says, I feel like I can't say anything else than that quote right now when I'm really looking at these cards, guys, because I feel like that's exactly what the card is telling me. It's like, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's meant to be. If it doesn't, it was never meant to have been. That's really what I feel like it comes down to. So I know some people might not be happy with the way that I view this reading, but that's what I see it as. And I think that moving into your weekend, that seems to be what it's going to be, Taurus, you're still going to care about the situation, whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's a friend. It's like right now, things between me and somebody have come to an ending, and I'm going to accept that for what it is. I'm still going to care about the person. I'm still going to love him. And you know what? Maybe I'll see him again. Maybe I won't. But it's about learning to make peace with whatever happens. My feelings will be here, and that's okay. And if I can't do anything with those feelings going forward, that's okay too. So this weekend, I feel like for Taurians, it's about learning to let go, but be okay with it. It's about learning to accept to let go and to be okay with the outcome no matter what the results are. All right. So I think right now that's where you're at, especially for Taurians that are dealing with a breakup or a disconnection between you and a friend or closing out a certain chapter in your life. This doesn't even have to be about people. It could be about leaving your career behind. Maybe you've made certain decisions to let a certain career of yours, and leave it behind. Maybe you made a decision here to end the career you were doing to open yourself up to a new career path. And you might still have a lot of love for that career, but maybe you weren't sure about it. And maybe it was one of those things where it's like, I need to let it go right now. And if it comes back to me, it's meant to be. If it doesn't, I was meant for something else. So moving into your next 72 hours, Taurus, for this weekend, it's about, accepting the way things are right now, accepting some sort of ending and just leaving it up to the universe, right? If it's meant to be, it will be. And if it's not, I'm meant for something else. Okay? All right, Taurus. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Quite the emotional read, because I could feel the emotions for sure there, Taurus, but you're going to be okay. And what I love so much about that quote, if it was meant to be, it would have been, is that, listen, let things go in life. If they come back to you, it's for you. If they don't, you're always going to align to the next best thing. You're always going to align to exactly where you need to be. I feel like a lot of people have this feeling that in life, they're not exactly where they need to be. They believe that they're supposed to be somewhere else. No matter how difficult your life is, where you are, you're there for a reason. And there's things you're learning without you even recognizing it, to be completely honest. And a lot of people always feel that what they've lost is the best thing they're ever going to have. But that doesn't work in the universe, guys. Whatever we lose, we don't lose the best we're ever going to have. We might lose something great, but it's only the beginning to the amazing things you're going to experience in your future. The universe will always guide you to someone or something better. And if we start to believe in that, we'll start to see it. So always remind yourself of that. It's like, yeah, you might have lost something great, but something even better is freaking coming, dude. So if you open up yourself to that, I think you'll be excited for what's to come. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all the earth signs are officially done here for the weekend reading. Jumping back on into our fire now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages here for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the Lion Gang? Messages here for Team Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? By the way, for the 165 viewers in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really, really means a lot. I hope your day is going well. All right, my Leo peeps, let's see what's going on for my beautiful peoples, and we'll see what we got going on. Leo, overall energy here for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at your current energy, we have the Empress in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Nine of Swords. And looking at the outcome for you, Leo, is going to be the Queen of Wands. So Leo, looking at your next 72 hours, let's see what's up here for you. Well, we got here the Six of Pentacles reversed, and we got here the Empress reversed. So immediately what I'm feeling here from this situation is that something is not balanced, okay? And because something's not balanced, there isn't much growth that's coming from whatever this is. Let's say right now you and a person that you're dealing with are in a bit of a weird spot. If you feel like you're overextending your love and they're underextending whatever it is they give to you, it's hard to see that relationship have any sense of growth because things aren't mutual. It's not like the two of you are actively working together. One person's overinvesting, another person's underinvesting is what I feel like it's coming down to. And I think you're more than likely the person overinvesting, Leo. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords could represent your worries and your fears about the fact that you've been overinvesting. It's like, I'm a little worried at this point about where this relationship's heading and going. I feel like I'm putting in a lot and I don't feel like they're giving much back. And that doesn't make me feel like I'm being valued. And it doesn't help out when I know what my worthiness is and when I know what my value is. So looking at the outcome here being the Queen of Wands, moving into the weekend here for you, I feel like you're getting ready to tap into your true lion energy. This is about realizing your value and showing your value and worthiness to this person. And it's almost like you're putting this individual up to a test a little bit. I feel like you're going to put them to a test in the sense of you're going to let them know, hey, this is me. I'm Leo. I'm valuable. I have a lot to fucking give. I have a lot to offer. But are you willing to put up the same? Are you willing to value me the way that I value you? Because if you're not, it's time to make a decision to really recognize, am I associating myself with the right energies or the wrong energies? The right people or the wrong people? So it's coming to that conclusion this weekend where you're putting it to the test. I don't feel like I'm being 100% valued in the way I value a different situation. And right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to the test and see if they will value me when I start showing them that. And if they don't, I think it's going to be a moment of rest and reconsideration where you start to realize it's time to reconsider who I associate myself with. Point blank period. And Leos, I don't blame you. I'm happy you know your value. I'm happy you know your worth. And I'm happy you're willing to say that it's not right for me to stay in a situation where I'm not getting the value I should be. So I'm happy you can acknowledge that and do something about it instead of letting that continue. All right. Beautiful, Leo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Hopefully, things, though, will progress positively for you nonetheless, okay? All right, guys, so all of our fire signs are done. All of our earth signs are done. Going on into the water, baby. What do we got showing up here for the Pisces? What do we got going on, baby? What do we got showing up here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Piscean, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for the fish. Hopefully, the fish are doing well. Pisces, overall energy here for you is going to be the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. So, looking into your next 72, you could be connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. Looking at your current energy, Pisces, we have here the Six of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have the Magician. And looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles. So, Piscean, hopping on into your weekend here, let's see what's up. So we start out here with the Knight of Swords reversed all the way to the Six of Swords upright. So immediately what I'm picking up on here for you, Pisces, is you're kind of in this space where you're choosing to no longer communicate with somebody and you're choosing to kind of just go off and do your own thing. Now, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with a Magician. So the Magician is somebody showing up here. Now, this could represent, for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, it could represent an ex coming back and popping up. And if they do, you're ignoring the hell out of them, Pisces. That's what the situation looks like to me personally. So just throwing it out here. If any Pisces kind of get a random text from an ex or from somebody of the past that you don't particularly feel like talking to, you're more than likely going to kind of just dismiss it. So you could have ex energy lurking around you. Now, it doesn't have to be an ex you were romantically involved with. It could be like an old friend that maybe you don't associate with anymore. Maybe it was a friend you had a falling out with. So that can potentially happen here for you this weekend. But I feel like something or someone is showing up here and you're not interested. All right, but looking at the outcome being the Page of Pentacles, whatever's showing up here that you're not interested in seems to be incredibly persistent. Okay, so let's get a little bit of clarifiers going here for you, Pisces. Why is this individual so interested and so persistent right now with Piscean? What are their true intentions? Let's take a look at that. Two of Pentacles reversed and the Fool card. Somebody here wants a fresh start with you, Pisces. They want to let go of whatever happened between the two of you. They don't want to reopen the cycle the both of you have went through, but instead they want to start new. They want to start fresh. But why is Pisces not open to this? Page of Swords, the Sun card, because you're happy doing your own thing right now. You're happy with your life choices and the investments you've made, and ultimately you're more willing right now to work on yourself than to work on reviving a previous relationship. Yeah, you don't want to make the investment. Okay, so Piscean, at the end of the day, this is what I'm getting, of course. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But, whether or not it's a romantic relationship, this is definitely some kind of relationship you shared with a person from your past, and it feels to me like they want to start fresh with you. They don't want to reopen wounds, but instead they want to start new. And I think for you, the hardest part about it is that maybe the wounds are still there, and maybe that's why you can't even start new, because how can one start new if the wounds are still there? So I think that that's the difficulty, and I think that's why you're more than likely ignoring whoever this is, because it's like, I can't start fresh with somebody if I'm still wounded from whatever occurred between the two of you. So there either has to be a time and place where there could be a resolution where these wounds could be mended by having a conversation. But if that's not going to take place, and if you're not willing to take place with that, you want to leave things the way they are. All right, so we'll see where it goes. It's entirely up to you. The choice is yours. But just throwing that out there, that might happen this weekend. You might have somebody from your past come up and want to start fresh with you. Okay? All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Pisces Love 5, thank you for the 199. I appreciate it. You said thanks as always, and have an awesome weekend. You as well, my love. Thank you for your donations. Really appreciate it. Darlin, I've never made it to a live before. Howdy, friends. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning into your first live, and I hope you're going to have a great experience, okay? So, we finished up now all of our earth signs. We did all of our fire, all of our water. Moving on to the last and final batch, the last and final zodiac for today. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the Libra. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. By the way, Rastafari Ann, thank you for the $2. Pisces does not give an F, not ready to make nice. And hey, that's your choice, right? At the end of the day, you got to go with what you're feeling. And if that's how you're feeling, dude, you're doing A-okay. All right? All right, baby. Libra, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves 2 more shuffles here, and then we'll see what we have in store for you. Hopefully all is looking fantastic. What do we got going on here for Libra in the next 72 hours? All right, Team Libra, let's see what's up. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we start with the High Priestess in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Pisces for some of you. Looking at your current energy, we have the Judgment in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the King of Pentacles in reverse. And looking at the outcome for your Libra is going to be the 8 of Wands in the upright position. So Libra, coming into your weekend here, you know, High Priestess reversed, Judgment reversed, it already kind of feels to me that you're in a space right now where it's like your intuition is screaming at you, but you don't want to hear it. I feel that for you. You know, it's like your intuition is screaming at you, but you're tuning it out. I don't want to hear it. You know, I don't know why my guides have been so judgy. I feel like that's another thing for Libras that are very tapped in and connected to their spirit guides. You're like, why have my guides been so judgy? Okay. But there's some sort of, there's something your intuition's picking up on here. And it's like, you don't really want to pick up on it. You don't want to feel this way. You don't want to think about it, but you know it to be true. And looking at what you're dealing with here being the King of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles reversed represents a lack of stability right now between you and another person. So the way that I see it for your weekend here, Libra, is there's instability right now between you and somebody you care about. And no matter how much you're trying to avoid what your intuition's telling you, your intuition's saying something about this person. I think you're kind of feeling called to investigate or being called to talk or ask questions. So if you're noticing suspicious behavior with someone you love, someone you care about, I think confronting them is probably in the cards here for you this weekend. Now, whatever the suspicious behavior is, it doesn't have to be like cheating, you know? It could be that for some of you, but it doesn't have to be. If somebody's just being weird, if they are off, and you just want to ask why and ask what's wrong, and if you feel like there's something in your gut that's off about them, communication is going to be the best thing for you to do. And looking at the outcome here being a communication card, 8 of Wands, the outcome here results in you reaching out to them, talking to them, and saying, hey, look, I don't know. I just have a feeling, and I want to explain what it is I'm feeling, and I want to ask you what's going on. So if you're a Libra and in your weekend here, you have a little bit of a gut feeling about something weird happening between you and somebody you care about, especially if the relationship or the state of the relationship per se is already in a bit of a weird space, I would definitely reach out because communication is ultimately key. I would talk to them and I would see what is said. Okay, so definitely don't mind confronting people this weekend if you have an off-putting feeling about anything, and if you're looking for a truthful conversation, I feel like it's going to be here. I feel like, if you do end up confronting this person, it's more than likely going to result in a truthful conversation, especially with the Mars retrograde happening. So I think that this will be a good time to confront things, okay? So Libra, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. The main moral of the story is that if your intuition is picking up on something, especially if you're in a bit of a weird spot with someone you love, talk to them about what you're intuitively feeling, have an honest conversation with them, and see where it goes from there, okay? All right, Team Libra, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out to the weekend reading. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you all had fun here today. I hope you had yourselves a fantastic time. Shout out to the people that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You're all super duper appreciated. For everybody who's in the chat here right now, if you can drop a like, that'd be awesome. Thank you for being here today. Hope you had a good time. And also for anybody here who's new, if you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. baby. If you're new here, consider subscribing and joining the Soul family. I would be more than happy to have you and to welcome you here into the Soul family on YouTube. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and of course, hit that notification bell to never miss when I upload and go live when notifications decide to work, okay? Regardless though, guys, appreciate you so much. For everybody who sent in donations today, thank you all so much for that. Seriously, donations really do help out a lot more than you guys know. So I really appreciate your generosity, and I appreciate y'all so much. So thank you for your love and your generosity. You mean a lot to me, man. And so does everybody here too. You all mean a lot to me. And I'm so happy and grateful to be in this position to where I'm still doing this every day, Monday through Friday, because I do take the weekends off for rest and rejuvenation. But just having this still continue to be my dream job, and being here and having you all show up, I just want you all to know you're also appreciated, and I'm never going to take you guys for granted. So thank you for being such a great audience to me, and I hope I can continue to be such a great guide for you, okay? In any way, whether I can genuinely help you with any advice I give, with the readings I give, or even if, you just find what I do entertaining, if I can put a smile on your face or anything like that and help make your day a little bit better, I'm more than happy to do so. So thank you all so much, okay? If you want to follow my social medias, you can check out my Twitter and my Instagram. They're right above my head over here. You can go ahead and check that out. But if you want to check out any other social medias that I have and use, they're going to be in the link in the description in my video. So any YouTube video that I post, I always have all my socials in the links in the description. So you can feel free to check out any of my other social medias if you're interested. Of course, be mindful, guys, of scammers. I hate that it happens, but it does happen, especially over on Instagram. Please be careful, okay, when it comes towards people scamming on Instagram. My only Instagram that I use is at CancerMoons.Tarot. There's a lot of people on Instagram that impersonate me, so if you want to ever make sure you're following the right one, just make sure it's CancerMoons.Tarot, and that's the right Instagram. So if you ever want to make sure you're following the correct one, you can check right here. You can check the link in the description. Just be very mindful over on Instagram, as there is scammers from time to time, okay? All right, everybody, with that being said, I love you all so much. Happy Friday to each and every single one of you. I hope we're going to have a fantastic weekend. A couple updates, actually. Today I uploaded for November 2022, I uploaded Scorpio, and I also uploaded Sagittarius. So if you're a Scorpio or a Sag, feel free to check out your November reading. It's already posted on my YouTube channel. So I only have 3 readings left to upload. That's going to be the Capricorn, the Aquarius, and the Pisces. So Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, your videos for November will be up next week, so just stay tuned and bear with me. I'll get them out to you as quickly as possible. So if you're not an Aquarius, if you're not a Pisces, and you're not a Capricorn, that means that your November monthly tarot reading is already posted on my channel. Feel free to check it out, okay? But as for the Capricorn, Aquarian, and Pisces, I will get you guys up next week. So just stay tuned and stay patient, and I'll get it out to you as quickly as possible, okay? All right, everybody, though, with that being said, happy Friday to you all. I'm wishing you all a happy, safe, and fantastic weekend, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and y'all have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody, and peace.